A New York City man has pleaded guilty and will soon learn his fate after compromising the Snapchat account of a SUNY Geneseo student. That student, 21-year-old Natalie Kloss.
News 8's Amel Elhel headed out to Geneseo to hear from Kloss on how she's preparing to face her hacker in court. Amel joins us now from the newsroom with more.
Geneseo senior Natalie Kloss is preparing to give a victim impact statement in front of the man who she says ruined the last 2 years of her life. She told me she's terrified, but says this is something she has to do not only for herself, but for everyone who walks this path after her.
I don't know how I'm supposed to stand in front of this man who completely destroyed my life.
Natalie Kloss is a senior at SUNY Geneseo studying history, though she says her studies were put on the back burner in December of 2019 when someone hacked into her Snapchat account, distributing nude photos of her to 116 Snapchat contacts, many of which were also Geneseo students.
My friend was walking by and she was like, "Hey, cute picture, but be careful who you send that stuff to." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
A friend of Kloss asked for her Snapchat login credentials to use her account to see if another person had blocked them. Little did she know the person on the other side of that screen was not her friend, but a stranger who had used this method of account hopping on many occasions to do exactly what he did to Kloss, use her private photos to convince others to send their own private photos. Fortunately, Kloss was able to gain the IP address of the individual who hacked her thanks to the help of her sorority sister.
I had taught myself how to make a fake link that could look like whatever I wanted it to look like, would log and capture all of their information.
The information was handed over to the authorities, which then led to an FBI investigation. Investigators traced the address back to 29-year-old New York City resident David Mondor.
I had never met this man before. I had no idea that he even existed.
As part of a plea deal, Mondor pleaded guilty in June to one count of accessing a protected computer without authorization for the purposes of committing fraud. In doing so, he also admitted to hacking more than 300 Snapchat accounts in the span of 2 years. He is expected to be sentenced in Buffalo, where Kloss plans to give a victim impact statement.
It's so easy to just be like, "Oh, well, it's just an account." No, there's a person attached to that account. And I want to look him in the eyes and let him know that it was a person that he did that to. And that it wasn't just some photo on a screen. It wasn't just some nameless, faceless account. It was a person.
The charges Mondor is facing carry a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Kloss says that's a large part as to why she's speaking out. She says the penalty for these crimes committed should be higher. From the newsroom, Amel Elhel, News 8.
Amel, thank you. Again, Mondor is expected to be sentenced in Buffalo on December 1st. To learn more about Natalie's story and what led the FBI's investigation, head over to this story on our website, rochesterfirst.com.